Broadcast are in listen-only mode.
All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the Wealth Network's members only FBA training. My name is Brian Cinnamon, and I'm super happy and excited to be here and teach you some really cool things about making money with Amazon FBA. So, do me a favor if you guys can, post in the questions box if you can hear me. And I'm going to go ahead and get started here as soon as I confirm that you guys can hear me okay. All right, cool. I am heard. That's great. Okay, so I'm recording this, so you guys will be able to access the recording in your back office probably by tomorrow. It takes us a while to convert the video and all that stuff. So what we're going to do, actually, let me share my screen so you guys can see it. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. And you should see it. Okay, cool. All good. All right. So what I'm going to do in this webinar, I know a lot of you have been on multiple FBA webinars as it is. You're going to notice as time goes on that really we don't have much more to share. FBA is kind of a small portion of how to make money on Amazon. And once you go through the process in a couple of different ways, you basically covered them all. So what I'm going to do in this webinar is I want you guys to ask me questions. If you have specific questions, I'll answer them the best I can. And while I'm waiting for those questions to come in to actually give me something to talk about, I want to show you guys some really cool things. And who knows, maybe we'll come up with some really cool strategy that you guys haven't thought of yet, right? Okay, so I'm going to focus on a store called Toys R Us. Since it's been in the news and they're maybe going out of business, who knows, this might be an opportunity for a lot of us, if you are near a Toys R Us, to really get some awesome deals. So check this out. Just about on any retail site that you go on, you can find a clearance section. Every other section is fine. You can find profitable things, but I like finding things that are marked down because there's just more profit when it comes to finding things that are marked down, right? And the first thing that comes to mind, or the first thing that comes up on the site, right, is this slime stuff. If you guys have kids, I 100% guarantee that they have brought this crap home or they've made it and they play with it and they've spilled glitter all over your house and this has got into your carpet and my kids have ruined my house. But this is a very, very, very profitable product, and I'm going to show you how. So I have this really cool plugin. I think we've talked about it in other webinars. It's called PriceBlink. This tool will basically scour the internet and show you other sites that are selling products that you're looking at. So right now we're looking at the slime stuff on Toys R Us, and you can just click on compare prices and you can find it at other places. And oh, look at that. Amazon has it for $15.91 and Walmart sells it for 20 bucks. So look at this. We just found a product that we can buy from Toys R Us for $5.99 on their clearance and send it into Amazon FBA and it sells for $15.91. That's not bad. There's also only two other sellers. So Amazon sells it and these guys, IGM Enterprises, is selling it for $27. That is insane. Oh, and look, Amazon's back ordered until tomorrow, it looks like. So people who want this right now are buying from this IGM Enterprises guy, fulfilled by Amazon, for $27, and you're paying $6. So if it were me, I would add 100 of these to the cart right now and order this, right? So you can also go into Toys R Us stores and possibly pick these up locally, and then you're not waiting for them to get shipped to your house. So this is a great product. Probably because of this webinar, Amazon will soon see 40 sellers here. Okay, so just be aware that there will be other sellers here. As long as you guys don't go into some crazy price battle and you all set your prices at like, I don't know, $25, everybody will make money. Everyone will share the buy box and everybody can be happy. But there's always going to be that guy, right? Mr. I got to win the buy box 100% of the time, no matter what. They're going to lower the price, lower the price, lower the price, and they'll price it out and bottom it out. But here's the thing, you guys. When you send in your FBA stuff, it's really important to just maintain your prices. If some dummy comes in and lowers the price to, let's just say $14, right? The guy might only have 5 of these things. Let him sell out, and then the price jumps right back up to all of you smart people who want to share the buy box at $25 and make a ton of money, right? So don't get into price wars. Don't worry if some other person comes in and lowers it. Really, you don't have to worry about that. Just get it at a deal. At $6, this is a deal. Christmas is right around the corner. This is really popular among kids right now. It will sell for a lot of money. So what I would do is buy a bunch of these, send them to Amazon, and I would even price it at $49.99 and wait for Christmas to come around when everybody else sells out, and I'll sell it for $49.99, right? So this is a great product. And even here on Keepa, this is another add-on that I have. It even tells you like all the price variances. It's been up to $20 on Amazon, and then it's been all the way down to less than 10, according to Amazon prices. Even Amazon right here was at $8.53. But then you've got these other sellers. When Amazon runs out, like we just looked at, there's people selling it for $27.18, which is pretty great. Even Amazon Prime, like look, ships and sold from Amazon.com, $15.91. That's 3 times what you pay for it. So it's not bad. Okay, so let me see some questions here. Stash it in the closet. Okay, cool. Tyler already has this product. Very good. If I'm selling as FBA, am I automatically a Prime seller? Yes. So anything that Amazon offers that they have sitting in their fulfillment centers around the country that you have sent in, that will be sold as Prime. Okay, so anybody who has a Prime membership can get the free 2-day shipping when they buy it. Amazon will fulfill that product and send it to your customer and take their money and do all the customer service and everything for you. That's the beauty of being an FBA seller, is because once you put the UPS sticker on the box and send it to a fulfillment center, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You set your price inside of Seller Central, and you never even think about the product again. You just wait for the money to come in, and that's it. No problem. Okay, struggling with FBA Express. Justin, shoot a message into the help desk with TWN. They can try to straighten things out with FBA Express. Not sure what the issue is. I'm not going to address it here on the webinar just because we're in training mode right now. But if you are having problems, just shoot in the message to the help desk and they'll be happy to help you out. Tyler says he's losing his money on the buyback. Yeah, those buy box dummies. Sitting and sitting products. Not sure if I should use the free removal at Amazon. No, Tyler, leave everything in Amazon. You've sent everything in. You're going to be fine. Q4 starts in 10 days. Everything that you've sent, most of it is going to sell over the holidays. Just leave it in there. Don't touch it. Don't mess with your prices. Don't get into price battles with these other people. Just leave your products in there at the price you need to sell them at. Whatever doesn't sell in January or by February, then you can maybe start looking at pulling the stuff out and avoiding your long-term storage fees, okay? But leave it in there. You'll be fine. Trust me, Christmas shopping is nuts. All these other sellers eventually will sell out of their inventory, and then guess what? It's your turn. So just leave your prices where they're at. You're totally fine. Let's see. No concern with rank or Amazon's cut. No, so FBA, they charge a percentage based on a couple of things. It could be the weight of the box or the item that you're sending in, the size of the item that you're sending in. That all comes into a calculation with your FBA product. So let me show you this really cool tool. You just grab the ACE in here, and we can go to FBA calculator, and you can actually determine what your fees are going to be before you even buy this product, right? So we come in here, you plug it in, and let's just say, Amazon fulfillment, and we want to do it at $25, right? It's the slime stuff. And the cost of the product was $5.99. Okay, so calculate it out. So your Amazon total revenue, $25. Selling on Amazon fees is $3.75. Fulfillment by Amazon is $4.25. So the seller proceeds is $17 minus your cost of buying the item. Your profit is $11.01. right? 44% profit on this item. It tells you all the fees right here. Done deal. You buy it for $6, you profit $11. That's above and beyond what you paid for it because we put the cost of the product right here. Okay, so $11 per unit of this slime stuff. And if we run a calculator here, remember I said earlier, like I would buy 100 of these, right? So for 600 bucks, I'd buy 100 of these times the $11.01 profit. That's $1,100 in profit that you would make on this item by spending $600. So you'd get your 600 back plus 1,100 profit when they all sold, okay? If they all sold for $25. So that's kind of how you make a decision on whether or not you want to send it in, right? Now we can go a step further as well by looking at the rank. So if you scroll down on this thing, it'll tell you your bestsellers rank under product information. This is 4,500 in toys and games, right? So another website, if you go to FBAcheatsheets.com, you can select a category. And so we're, what was it? Toys and games, right? And then the sales rank was 4,500. What this will do is it'll calculate your product rank. And this is ranked 0% out of products in its category, which is outstanding. Okay, like 0% to 10% is kind of the range that I like to be in. So like, let's do another example that has like a way worse rank. Let's do 500,000 in toys and games, just so you can see the difference here. So, oh, would you look at that? It's not even working. Okay, so that's all right. We'll just go to the FBA toolkit. Does the same thing. So if we go to FBA toolkit, we find toys and games. Let me find it here. That site works really well when they're not broken. I know that sounds funny, but where's toys and games? There it is, toys and games. So if we did 4,500 and hit go, so 22 sales is your 30-day average, 18 in the last day. So yeah, it's not bad. Sales per day. About 17 sales per day, which is pretty good. So if you buy 100 and you were the only seller, you'd sell 100 in like 8 days, 7 or 8 days. So not bad. Okay. So you can really drill down on some products here, and there you can figure out your total profit, right? Okay. So let me hit some more questions here. All right. So yeah, Joanne, I think I answered your question with the ranking and Amazon's cut. Can we go through a random product in Profits By and talk about why it's good or not? Going through ranking, FBA calculator, etc. Yeah, that's fine. So let me go into the Wealth Network and e-commerce Profits By. Okay. Let's, I don't know which product you guys want to do. Here, we'll just, whatever, we'll do this one. Okay, Nike Men's Alpha Adapt Gym Bag, red, black. Okay, so top 3% of its category. The category is sports and outdoors, and the rank is 315,000. So real quick, let's go back to the FBA toolkit, and under sports and outdoors, we'll type in 315,000. So there's sports and outdoors. 315,000. This is a sale every 10 days. So not horribly good as far as consistent sales, but this might have been placed here because of the profit margin. So yeah, see your cost here is $11.24 and the buy box is $29.97. So they put this in here because the profit is so high. You know, you're not going to sell a whole bunch of them, but you know, you buy 3 or 4, they'll last a couple of weeks, couple of months maybe, and you'll make really decent money. I mean, you'll walk away with like $11 or $12 profit every time it sells. So it's not super, super, super good as far as like you're going to get 1 million sales. But like if we take this over to the, what was the price on it? Cost is $11.24. So if we go over to the FBA calculator, oh, okay, there we go. and put the ASIN in. Sells on Amazon for $36.99. And the cost was $11.24. Oops. Okay, so after Amazon fees and everything, and after recouping your cost, you're making $17.17, which is a net margin return of 46%. That's why it's in Profits Buy, because when you do sell it, it makes really good money. So there's a mix. Like, you're going to find products in here that are just super high profit, and then occasionally you'll find products like when the rank is down in like 40,000. Let's see, this one, 71K. Here, we'll just go through this one real quick. So this is in toys and games, top 3%, ranked 71,000 in toys and games, right? So let's go back to the toys and games. 71,000 on this product. Estimated sales per day, 1 out of 30 days, which that doesn't make any sense because ranked 71,000. The last day, 3. But then if we go over, hang on, let's open this up. If we grab this, copy, $25.58 is what it sells for, which is pretty nuts for a football. But that's what it's selling for. I forgot the price. $25.58. Okay. And then the cost was $10.40. So there you go again. I mean, you're almost 31, 32% profit. And yeah, you know, it's not going to sell like what this says, 1 every 30 days, 3 in the last day. So again, it's one of those products where, you know, you don't want to buy 100. You want to buy maybe 10. And then over the next 4 months, you know, 10 will sell for, you see the profit here was $8. That's $80 in profit that you'll make over the next couple of months. Plus Q4 is coming, Christmas time. That football will sell like crazy now that it's Christmas time. I mean, when I was a kid, I got a football every birthday and every Christmas, right? So, I mean, this is just the time of year that that kind of stuff is going to sell. Okay. I'm getting hit with infringement issues on a couple of items on FBA. So I list on eBay. The new program with eBay then tags me as well for violations and removes listings. Is there a program or tool to utilize that can make it simple to check if an item will be tagged or not? I don't want my account suspended for too many violations. Okay, so I don't know if there's a program that'll check. Here's the thing. If the infringement email comes from Amazon directly, then that's something you should pay attention to. If it comes from another seller, the seller is just trying to bully you into getting off their listing so they can make money and you don't. Okay? Amazon has told me that multiple times when I get on the phone with them and chat and everywhere else. And you can do the same thing. Call them and ask. But they're going to tell you if the email did not come from Amazon.com, then you can mark it as spam and no response needed on those emails. Okay? Same thing with eBay. Again, I don't know if there's a program that will tell you if there's going to be violations. I get violations too. You know, copyright people, they're like, hey, that's my picture. You can't use my picture. And they do that as a strategy to get you off their listing. You know, just change the picture, take your own pictures, find a different picture on Google, upload that. You can do it that way. When it comes to Amazon, if it is a legit email and Amazon is like, hey, you can't sell this. Okay, just I pull it out and sell it on Facebook, sell it on Craigslist, donate it. You know, it's all cost of goods sold. If you have an LLC and you're set up as a business, you can write off losses as well on your taxes. So, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff with these products that you can't sell. Okay. You know, donate them to a church. You get the donation receipt. You can do that as well. Okay. Nerf football, would you worry about price fluctuation on that product? No, I never, ever consider price fluctuations, you guys. Send it in, set your price to what you need to make your profit, and forget about it. Forget about the product. It doesn't matter. If it's at Amazon and the price is set, leave it there. Eventually, your competition will go away. They'll sell out, and then it's your turn. Okay? Just leave it in there. Don't even worry about it. Okay, 1 out of 30 days. Doesn't that mean an average of one per day over the past 30 days? Probably, Justin. You're probably right. I don't use FBA Toolkit, so this is like my second time I've ever utilized it. That makes more sense. So the 1 out of 30 days means it sells once a day over a 30-day average. So there you go. So you're selling that football. If you bought 10, you'd sell out in 10 days if you were the only seller. If there was two sellers, then you would sell out in 20 days, right? If you guys shared the buy box equally. So that's how you can figure that out. Okay. Let's see. What do I use? I use that other FBA cheat sheets. It's just not working right now. I don't know why. They're probably upgrading the site. Okay, great questions, guys. Keep them coming. Let's keep this webinar going. Okay, here we go. If there are two FBA sellers and two non-FBA sellers, you only worry about the two FBA sellers. Yeah. So the fulfilled by merchant, they get put at the bottom of the list. Amazon takes precedence over FBA sellers, and buyers take precedence with FBA sellers too, because they can utilize their free 2-day shipping membership with the Prime membership. So, that's why when you're drop shipping, which we have that new drop shipping course coming out really soon, that's why you don't want to try to drop ship on listings where Amazon is selling, because you'll never get the buy box. Like competing against Amazon on a product where they have inventory sitting in their warehouses, you'll never win. So, we cover that in that training as well. But yeah, I don't ever worry about when it comes to FBA, I don't worry about other sellers. I don't worry about other prices. You guys, you're diving in way too deep in stuff that doesn't matter. If you can buy a product for cheap and sell it for more and send it to FBA and make money, those are the things you need to be concerned about, especially coming into Q4. If you can send in toys, do it. If you can send in Christmas themed stuff, do it. The green extension cords sell incredibly well this time of year because of people that need the green extension cords for their holiday lights, their Christmas trees, all kinds of stuff, right? So focus on things. You can focus seasonally. You don't have to, but there's great products that sell year-round. There's great products that sell during certain seasons. So yeah, is Halloween a great holiday to ramp up? Yeah, Halloween's great, except you're probably already too late. Halloween costumes are on the shelves right now for full retail price, so you're not going to get any deals right now. Plus, Halloween is in a month, so people are buying their costumes right now. So, for you to try to find products and buy costumes now and then send them into FBA, and then it's 2 weeks for them to get to FBA, you'll get some sales probably if you can find some good deals. But right now, everything is at full retail because Halloween is coming. But here's the trick, you guys. The day after Halloween, when all these stores are selling everything that's left over, all the makeup that didn't sell, all the costumes that didn't sell, they're marking them down like 80 or 90%. Clear the shelves, get those $40 costumes for $2 and put them in a box, fold them nicely, put them in a box, tape up the box so it's secure, and put it in your attic until next September. And then pull them down and send all that stuff in and make a killing. So, a lot of people argue, well, I don't have $500 to spend now and wait till next year. And I totally get that. So maybe you don't spend $500. Maybe you spend $50. Get 2 or 3 costumes or 10 costumes at severely marked down prices and save those for next year and send in a couple costumes. At least you'll make some money. Makeup is like the Halloween makeup is a great thing because it's going to sell every single year because everybody dressing up for Halloween, probably 80% of the costumes require Halloween makeup. So if you were to just go to the store and buy up all that discounted stuff and keep it in a nice, cool place in a box until, next August or September and then send it in, you'll make really good money. So, that's a great way for FBA as well when you're coming after the holiday. Pick up everything on super discount. Same thing with Christmas. As soon as Christmas is over, all these stores are moving everything that's left. So your ornaments, your tree decorations, extension cords, all the stuff that didn't sell is going to be massively discounted. So pick it all up. Yeah, you got to sit on it for a year, but spend what you can afford, sit on it for a year, and next year you'll make a whole lot of money. Okay, that's a strategy that I've used for years. Just spend what you can, and go with it. So Other than that, I mean, these other things like Toys R Us, for example, I mean, all of these products, all of these clearance items, you can check each one. Like, look at this, the Disney Star Wars Darth Maul figurine, $3.99. I mean, that's cheap. Anybody can afford to put, 40 or 50 bucks into that if it sells well. I don't see this one on Amazon, so if we were to just grab the title and go back over to Amazon and run a search, maybe we'll find it. That kind of looks like it for 10.12. Let me go back. He's standing on like a little sand thing. I don't think that's the right one. Nope. But no, it is. There's the other picture. So that's exactly it. Look at that, $10.12 for Amazon Prime. So again, we just take the ASIN and let's run it. Let's see what it does. Amazon fulfillment was what, $10.71 or close to that. Cost of the product, $3.99. Okay, you'll lose money. So, but see, look, we just utilized the tool and we found out, you know what? It's not going to make money. If you didn't know about this tool and you're over here at Toys R Us and you're like, oh yeah, $3.99 and it sells for 10 on Amazon, I'll make money. Well, we just verified that you don't. So then what do? You move on to the next one. So here, Barbie newborn pup doll, $19.99. And it's on Amazon for $19.99, so that's not going to work. So you just go to the next one. And you just utilize these tools in tandem, and you find a couple of really great products. Another thing you can do is you go to the retail stores and you start scanning stuff. A lot of these retailers, they have products in their stores that aren't necessarily, online. So you can always find products that way. Another thing you can do, which I'm getting really big into, is I buy truckloads of wholesale discounted inventory. So you can always find suppliers that will sell you tons of stuff for dirt cheap. I bought a truckload today for $30,000. That's worth $120,000 retail, and it broke down to where each item sells on average for $16, and I paid $1 for each item. So after your fees and everything else, I'm probably making $4 or $5 a piece, but that's 500% profit on every single piece, right? So if you make those connections, I've made plenty of posts on Facebook about how to make those connections. Go to those events in Vegas, go to the ASD Marketplace events, meet these suppliers, have conversations with people, and make those relationships happen, and you can start going big and buying. I mean, obviously a beginner isn't going to be able to go and spend $40,000 or $50,000 on a truckload, but a lot of these places too will sell like a pallet or a couple of boxes. You just got to ask, just ask the question. A lot of these places will do stuff like that. So great ways to make money. So let me hit some more questions here, see what else you guys got. I found a really great networking community for sourcing pallets, truckloads, etc. Extremely resourceful, tons of companies to choose from. Manifest can be a bit confusing. Trying to look up the products on the manifest on Amazon is difficult without pictures or other information. Will there be a small training course in the TWM updates that covers this method of sourcing? Yeah, it's very possible that we will put together a course specifically for wholesaling. You can probably expect that in the future. I can't tell you when. We've got a lot of things in the works right now. But yeah, there will probably be something along the lines of what you just asked, and probably a lot more than that. We usually try to over-deliver on trainings and stuff, so you should be covered, no problem. Let's see. Cool. Okay. So I think this webinar is just going to be a little bit short. The questions kind of stop trickling in, and I don't want to be holding up all you guys all night tonight. So I hope I helped answer some questions. I really, really hope that you guys feel confident now that you can move forward with your FBA Amazon business. Justin, yeah, you're welcome. I'm really glad that I was able to answer some of your questions and help you feel a little bit more confident. Um, really, you guys, you cannot be that type of person that thinks you have to compete against everybody else. Like I said, source the product that you can be profitable on, send it to Amazon, set your price, and just leave the price there. As soon as you drop that product, that box off to UPS, put everything out of your mind. Those things are gone. They're sitting in Amazon. They will sell eventually. Perfect example. When I first started FBA, I went to the dollar store and I bought 40 calculators. They were $1 a piece, right? And they were selling for like $12 on Amazon. So I think after fees and everything, I was going to make like $2 profit, right? Nothing to be really super excited about. But when I was first starting, I'm like, oh my God, I could spend $1 and get that back and make $2 on every one of these it sells. Well, I sold the last one like 6 months ago. So, and I've been doing this for 5 years, you guys. So Amazon will ultimately sell every single thing that you send in. Now, yeah, I paid long-term storage fees for several years on these calculators. So I probably lost money at the end of the day. But my point is, everything will eventually sell. If you want to avoid long-term storage fees, Amazon sends you an email when you're about to incur your fees. So then you just pull everything out like once a year, twice a year, everything that you don't want to pay. And what I've always done is I just pull out the products that are going to cost me a lot of money. I've had a product where, because of the size or the weight or whatever, my long-term storage fee was going to be like $900. I'm like, okay, let me pull all those out. But then I had another one. I even had more inventory of this other product, and it was only going to cost me like $5 for long-term storage fees. And I'm like, whatever, I'll just pay $5. Who cares, right? So you just have to figure that out and just pull it as you want to avoid paying those really long, really huge fees. All right, let's see. When will you be doing a session on buying from Amazon and selling on eBay? I mean, we could do one. I haven't really had a request, so yeah. Let me talk to the guys, and we'll see about putting a webinar together on doing some eBay dropshipping. No problem. When you pull it out, do you pay to have it sent back? Yeah, Joan, it's 50 cents an item, I believe, is what Amazon charges. So really, it's not too expensive. Amazon lost $1,000 in my inventory over my last 2 shipments. Sales value, it's not going well. Trying to get reimbursed. Very, very frustrating. Well, one of two things is going to happen, Tyler. They're either going to reimburse you for the sales price of the stuff they lost, or they're going to find it and put it in your account. So stop worrying about it. It's going to be fine. They will rectify it. They've lost, dude, I had them lose $10,000 worth of a product that I sent in, and they paid me for it. It took them a while, and then they found it, and then they pulled all the money back. So, I mean, it could go that way too. The best thing I can tell you is don't freak out about the small things that you can't control. They have been notified. They lost it. They will make it right. I've never had them not make things right. Let's see. Any tips on pulling out products when you live in Australia? Amazon Australia is launching soon, which is exciting. Honestly, I don't know. They're not going to ship stuff to Australia for 50 cents. I promise you that. Probably what I would do, Justin, is maybe find another Amazon seller or an eBay dropshipper or somebody that specializes in some other store and just offer them a deal, and you can offload it to them that way. So, will there be any private labeling and branding lessons, because Stripe does not allow drop shipping in their terms and services, and PayPal is next to follow? Well, you don't need to use Stripe or PayPal when selling on Amazon. So that issue is a non-issue when it comes to selling on Amazon, Billy. Private labeling, me personally, I hate private labeling. It's very possible we can include that in a course later down the line. But from my experience and all of my clients' experiences, and I'm talking like over thousands, multiple thousands of people that I've taught, I have yet to have somebody be extremely successful in a private label product and make a ton of money. And I'm not the type of person that's going to teach private labeling to somebody who barely has two nickels to rub together. I'm not saying you do, but a beginner into Amazon, teach them how to do private label, and then they invest all their life savings into a product just for that product to fail. I'm not confident enough in that process of doing private labeling because there's no guarantee, right? Like with drop shipping, I just showed you, we can go through the whole process and you know exactly what you're going to spend. You know the rank, you know how many times a month it's going to sell, and you know how much profit you're going to make. When it comes to private label, you have no idea what the rank, well, there is no rank because you're making a brand new product with a brand new brand. It has no traction on Amazon because it's a brand new product. So now you have to give away a ton for product reviews. You have to pay for advertising on Amazon so it's seen by customers. You have to hope that some customers buy it. And then you have to really hope that they leave feedback and reviews on your product so other customers are willing to buy it. There's just too many unknowns for me to really be able to stand behind a private label product or that process. Me personally, I am not confident enough in that to be willing to teach it. And it stands behind, I just can't do it. If the guys at TWN wanted me to teach it, I will do it. But just those are the reasons why I prefer not to. I've launched 30 of my own private label products and only one took off. And that's another thing. The lifespan of a private label product is 18 to 24 months. And my really good private label product is approaching 36 months since I started it. And my sales have completely fallen off the table. Like I just sent in a new shipment of 1,000 pieces and not one has sold. So here we go. I have 1,000 pieces of a private label product in there that's not selling. So that's the kind of stuff that happens when you don't have all of the data and you can't control everything. That's why I prefer drop shipping. I mean, in August, you guys, I can show, well, I'm not going to log in, but in the last 30 days, you guys, I've done $500,000 in sales. 75 to 80% of that is all drop shipping. In the month of August, I made $72,000 in profit. So that is way more controllable and beneficial to my finances than to try to risk private label, in my opinion. Always my opinion, but that's where I'm at. Okay, let's see. Private label. Have you ever had any issues with drop shipping with Amazon because Amazon does not allow drop shipping in their terms of services? Okay, so I get this question a lot, Billy, and I will answer it. Again, here's the deal. And this, again, is my experience. Can't tell you if this is 100% true or not, but in my experience, the reason Amazon has their drop shipping policy is because, and this is my opinion, again, is because they need to have a policy in place to reference when they deem you as a bad seller and they need to terminate your account or suspend you, right? So what qualifies you as an incapable person of providing good customer service? Well, you don't handle your customer returns properly. You don't answer your customer emails. You have a ton of A to Z claims. It goes on and on and on. I've been drop shipping on Amazon for 5 years. I take care of all my customers. If they have an issue, I handle it. If they received a product that's broken, damaged, missing products, missing pieces, the wrong color, I give them a return label and I let them return it and I replace it if they want. I provide impeccable customer service, and that is why Amazon has never suspended me or given me any problems about drop shipping on their website versus somebody who has a ton of problems, right? So my opinion is you can make a lot of money at this as long as you take care of your customers. Amazon's only priority is to take care of their customers, that their customers have a good experience so they come back. That's all Amazon cares about. And when you talk to the right people at Amazon, the higher ups, they'll tell you the same thing. They don't care about us as sellers at all. We're a dime a dozen. All they care about is their customers and the customer buying experience. If you jack that up or ruin it, they will suspend you and kick you off their platform using the policy that's in place. I've never had a problem. Many of my clients have never had any problems. The only people that I've ever seen have any kind of problems with their drop shipping is because they're not tracking their inventory, they run out of stock, they have to cancel all their orders. Customer complains that it came in a Walmart box and the seller's like, oh, too bad, sucker. Stuff like that. But yeah, if you do the right thing, you take care of your people, there's no issues. 5 years in running of this, 80% of my profit comes from drop shipping on Amazon. It's totally fine. I make a lot of money, and all my clients make a lot of money. So we got nothing to worry about. You all have covered many steps of the process of drop shipping, but could you all do a video of returns, eBay, and on Amazon? Yeah, I mean, Joe, so the reason we didn't do a lot of videos on returns is without a better word, it's kind of self-explanatory. Put yourself in the shoes of your customer. Like say you already did. Let's say you drop ship from Walmart, right? Or you drop ship from Amazon to eBay, and there's something wrong with the product. And let's say you ordered it to yourself. You treat it the same as if with your customers, as if you ordered it to yourself. If there's something wrong, you just log into Amazon. Say you're drop shipping from Amazon to eBay. You log into Amazon and say, hey, this product arrived broken. Well, Amazon will say, okay, here's a return label. Drop it off at UPS. No problem. So then you just take that return label, pass it on to your customer, and say, hey, no problem. Here's the label. Put it in the mail, and we'll refund you. No problem. So that's really why we didn't train it. It's kind of just a common sense type of thing. No offense. But we could probably put some videos in the back office. But we just didn't feel that was a step that really needed to be super covered. A simple question in the Facebook group, and people get that answered, and then they're off to the races. No big deal. But if you just put yourself in the shoes of your customer, like what do you got to do as a customer to get a product returned and get your money back? That's what you do. You're just the middle guy still. So you just take care of that step, get the label from the supplier, email it to the customer, and you're done. Easy day. Let's see. Do you take on private clients? What are your stipulations? What are you looking for in proteges? So Tyler, I no longer take clients primarily because we have finally launched the Wealth Network. I'm the primary coach for the Wealth Network, so this is what you get. So the weekly webinars, things like that. I just simply don't have time between my personal online Amazon business, Shopify business, eBay business, and running the TWN trainings to take on more private clients. I just don't do it anymore. I turn that whole thing. My clients are my clients, and I'm not taking on more. So I apologize. That's just all. This is all I have the time for now. And really, you get everything you need. You guys, inside of the Wealth Network, you have everything you need. The training that we're coming out with in the future, everything we're releasing, it's everything we've got. It's everything I've got. Put my heart and soul into this, and I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised and very pleased with things that are coming. And you don't need to be my private client because now everybody in the Wealth Network is my private client. So if that makes any sense. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no problem, Billy. I'm glad that I clarified that for you. No problem. Let's see. Do a video on finding fulfillment centers to handle packing and shipping to Amazon FBA. So if I buy online from Toys R Us, for example, the products can be sent directly to the fulfillment center. And yeah, Billy, we actually offer that service in the Platinum membership. So I don't know if you're a member of the Platinum membership or not, but we give you a tested supplier, a fulfillment guy that does that. He's been doing it for a long time. And we give you all of his contact information as a member of Platinum. Let's see. Will the new training include utilizing gift cards and cashback? Yes, it will. Cool. Okay. Any last minute questions? I really don't want to keep this webinar past an hour. So I do appreciate all the interaction, though. You guys are awesome. I'm really happy that I've been able to answer some questions. We've had some great ones. So just last minute, you guys have 2 minutes, maybe less, to shoot me anything, final stuff that you got. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this webinar. I'm super happy to jump on here and do it for you guys. These FBA webinars, just so you know, the members only ones are going to be every 2 weeks, typically on Wednesday nights unless we have to move it. Most of the time we don't have to move it. My schedule in the evenings is usually pretty wide open, so that's why we have them at this time. So don't forget also, every week we do the Opportunity Hangout. You guys seriously get your friends and family and any other prospects you have on those Hangouts, because people like me and some of the other leaders and some of the even new people we bring onto those panels to share their story and share their successes and motivate people and inspire people to join the Wealth Network. And if you didn't already know, you can earn a commission by referring people on a monthly basis. They will pay you monthly. As long as your referrals stay active in the Wealth Network, you can earn money that way as well. Some of the very first money I ever made online was with the last company that taught drop shipping that I was with. I made $100,000 over the life of my membership with them just by referring people to join. So you can make a whole bunch of money doing that as well, on top of your drop shipping efforts and your FBA efforts and everything else you got going on. Show people that you can make money, and you'll get paid that way as well. Okay. Should I publish my website for the affiliate program? Tyler, hit me a PM on that. I'm not sure what you mean, publish my website. Just shoot me a message on Facebook. Okay, cool. All right, guys, so that's all I got. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a super great night. Feel free to post any further questions inside the Facebook group with the Wealth Network, and me or some of the other leaders will be happy to answer your questions and help you get going. Thanks for all your time. I really appreciate it. All you guys are awesome, and I'll see you guys in the group and making all kinds of money. All right, talk to you guys later.